under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh. Under my umbrella, eh.
Hey beauties, I'm Saran Leone. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you subscribe so that you could stay connected to me. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time that I upload a video. So I decided to try out some makeup trends during this. Basically, I've been quarantined inside of my apartment for how many days have I been? I've been inside of my apartment quarantined for 14 days because of the corona outbreak. So in this video, I decided to use a handful of drugstore makeup. Essential stores are the only stores open right now. You can still shop online, but if you did want to physically go into a store and pick up some new makeup to try out, you can pick some of these items up that I'll be trying out. So beauties, let's just jump right into this video. First, I'm going to tone my face using this witch hazel. This witch hazel has rose petals in it and it's also alcohol free. I like using a toner on my face because it does minimize the appearance of pores. I like the fresh feeling that it gives my face, and I know some people do it with a sponge. Me, I just like feel it like water all over my face. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face. Now that I have like that toner and the moisturizer on my face, airplane. It feels like I don't even need the primer, but I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. So now I'm going to prime my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish. If you've been watching my videos, you see that I have been using this for a long time. It's one of my favorite primers. It's oil-free. So I just like, when I do primer, I like to start packing it up underneath my eyes and then move around. Ooh, my skin feels super hydrated. One of the trends that I've been seeing on the internet is putting on translucent powder before your actual foundation, and it helps control shine and it helps create a barrier. I thought primer did that. I think that this will make your makeup last even longer, so I'm gonna try it out. Instant Retouch powder, and I'm in the shade Hazelnut, so this isn't a translucent powder, and I just use like a very light amount. Swipe it over my eyelids to like give me a base for eyeshadow, because I am gonna do eyeshadow today, ladies. So yeah, I think that's enough. I don't know, can you guys tell a difference? So next I'm gonna move on to my actual foundation. Today I'm gonna be using NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I love this foundation. Now I've been seeing NYX in drugstores. I'm in the shade Cappuccino, and it's funny because like makeup should be lasting, I feel like, all day now. With this trend that I just did with the powder, plus this says that it's 24-hour matte finish, and this is a full coverage foundation. So this formula is really thick. Actually, I like it. Go ahead, I don't know, do I want to do like a heavy quarantine look, or do we want to do like natural skin glowy? What are we doing? I'm gonna go ahead and just apply foundation.
So beauties, if there's a foundation in the drugstore that you want me to try out, let me know down in the comments what it is, and I will try to pick it up and try it out for you during this quarantine. Okay beauties, enjoy the rest of the video.
So I'm using my, I got I got foundation all over it just now. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty 110 foundation brush. In a previous video, I promised you guys that I would get into makeup, like using brushes, so this is what I'm doing instead of using my beauty blender all the time. Some people say that the beauty blenders use like a lot of product. I really don't know if I noticed that. Maybe it's because I'm used to using beauty blenders so much versus brushes. So you can also use the Real Techniques brush. I know you can pick that up from the my voice leak. You can pick that up from the drugstore. So yeah, instead of this brush, you can use that brush. A dupe. So next I'm gonna go ahead and use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I feel like everybody has this. So mine is pretty old, so I'm just trying to like, ooh, there it goes. So I'm just going to apply somewhere like the beginning of like my smile lines start, my chin. Blend this out with my fingertips. I'm going to start to warm up the product that way. So now I'm just tapping my nose and the other places where I apply, because I think I'm gonna go in again and blend it out with my foundation brush because my hand is getting tired, to be honest. I'm just gonna pat that out. So now I'm gonna contour my face with Truffle. I was using Espresso before, Espresso in the matchstick. Truffle's super close to my skin tone, but then I watched Rihanna do her Tutorial Tuesdays video and she used a contour that was so close to her skin color, and I think I liked that a lot. For the contour, I'm just going to blend it out with my Pro Angled Contour Brush. It's from Sephora and the number is 75, so I'm just going to kind of like tap it. Yeah, I feel like using like not such a dark shade of contour helps it like not to look so muddy. I know lately my contour has been getting all over the place. The Quarantine Chronicles. Yeah, I do like how Truffle looks on me as a contour versus Espresso. Ooh, it looks very, very natural. I love it. So now I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution palette. This is Flawless 4. They really look brown girl friendly, don't they? The pinks in here reminds me of Pinker from the Jackie Aina palette. I have that one right next to it just in case this pink don't show up how I want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Fenty Beauty eyeshadow brush. It's 200 and I'm going to pick, oh, how do I tell what color? I'm going to start off with this pink color. Maybe we should just stay here this close, right? You can really see what the makeup is doing. It's so beautiful. I think I like that powder before everything turns so far. This color right here is like brownish and just So I'm just gonna go on with my Jackie Aina palette and use Credit in my crease just a little bit. I really don't know what's going on right now. I was like looking in the palette, like I think I'm gonna use Shookington, but we're gonna keep this look like really soft, a soft quarantine. So I think this looks really nice actually. I like how the color's starting to blend together. It looks so weird without eyebrows, right? Which is coming into my next trend that I've been seeing everywhere, fluffy eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do is just zoom my eyebrows with Anastasia. And so the trend that I've been seeing is like the natural feathered eyebrow look. So I'm gonna try to achieve that look with my Anastasia. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this olive oil, the smallest amount of oil, just to loosen up the product and make it a little bit easier for me to use. Really feathered, they're just kind of like really shaped. So to feather them, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Fenty Beauty Brow MVP because it has an ultra fine tip to give me like that hair-like precision that I'm looking for this trendy feathered eyebrow. So here is the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP and it has two sides. I'm gonna brush up and look at that, like my brows are already looking like very feathered. But they're not really like bushy, you know, like they're kind of medium thin. Medium thin brows. Okay, draw lines going up and do the same thing on this side. What I'm doing is I'm starting from the bottom where I did the line at the bottom from the Anastasia. So I'm starting there, I'm putting the ultra fine tip and I'm just moving it up. So next I'm going to bronze up my face with Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Mocha Mommy. Now I'm going to move on to the next trendy thing that I've been wanting to try out, and that is overlining your lips. And so I'm just going to go ahead and try out the Infallible L'Oreal Paris Pro Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I have two of them, nude, and one is like a really nice chocolatey color. Let's swatch them. I hope that it's like gonna look right. Like I know I don't need to be like overdrawing my lips, or maybe I do. It's a trend that I never tried. Maybe I can like give myself a new lip shape or something. So this tip is so soft. Literally having a moment just applying this to my lips. I feel like you could still see my lip shape though. Ooh, and this pink is just, y'all. I thought this pink would be it. Like, it's too bright. This is Film Noir from MAC. I'm gonna use this to like make the color on my lips make more sense. What's crazy is the drugstore brand, it was a liquid matte lipstick, and this is like a satin lipstick. I'm trying to make this trend work. Ooh. Are my lips crooked? Are my lips crooked? Oh my gosh, I feel so trendy right now. The top lip is kind of like that filter where like your top lip is rounded. Okay, beauties, so now I'm back with eyelashes on. Next, I'm gonna highlight with this is called a baked bronzer, but I really use it as highlighter. And this is from Milani. I love this highlighter from the drugstore. It's one of my favorites for my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, cheekbones. I actually just want to take a little bit more powder for up underneath my eyes. I did set my T-zone already with the powder for everything, so I don't have to go too heavy with my over powder. So ladies, here is my final look. So ladies, if you like this look, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. I'll see you soon in my next video. Peace.